Thank you, Chair. Minister, both yourself and the Chair mentioned the seriousness of the storm events that we had this year. In fact, they were that serious that the state and federal governments announced disaster relief or national disaster. And so from any of these storm events, there's always reviews and learnings that can be taken from them. So, Minister, can you please provide an update on what the changes TasNetworks have made as a result of the storm review and how successful they've been in their implementation?
Thank you, Mr. Shelton. And, obviously at the head of this question, I would extend my thanks and I think probably all of our thanks to those people that go out into those challenging circumstances and rough weather, and whether it's police, fire, SES or indeed TasNetworks staff over the course of the storm. As I've mentioned, 200,000 customers were without power supply, some of which were the same customer with multiple outages as the weather fronts continued, and that was the sort of strange aspect of that storm, or unusual aspect. And obviously, when you have an event like that, it gives you the opportunity to pause and reflect, and through the advocacy of Mr. Garland, at least 2 reviews were conducted into that storm event. And obviously one was TasNetworks' own review, which it would do as a matter of course, and there was the independent review. And that review provided some pretty valuable insights and recommendations to strengthen Tasmania's energy resilience and emergency response capabilities, with the majority of its recommendations applying to TasNetworks. And I am pleased to report that TasNetworks is already seeing improvements as a result of implementing changes. And during the recent storms, in October, storm-specific customer satisfaction, CSAT, was incredibly strong with a score of 7.84 and an ease of interaction score of 7.98, both above our targets of 7.7 and 7.8 respectively, and significantly higher than the CSAT score of 5.68 seen through the storm event the year previous. And I think it's a really important step forward and a meaningful step change. But anything further that you might have, Chair, on that one?
Thanks, Minister. Obviously the most exposed issue is our distribution network. We've got 15,000 kilometres of distribution network in Tasmania, and obviously that storm event was a sort of one in 25-year type event, and we didn't get our communications done as well as we would have liked with customers. People were frustrated that they didn't know when the power was coming back on, how long was it going to be off for. That was what I think the big takeaway for the board in the 2 reviews that were undertaken, and as the Minister said, we were very pleased that we have strengthened that significantly during the period post-25,